is not true. Because me and you.
Oh, you get my Phoenix, boy! Look for me test! Hey, don't tell a lie, man. Who would sell you, Phoenix, boy?
Respect for that. You know, I like how Speid handled the situation. A better person than I am. Because I would not have handled it as well as he did.
That is not true. So let me just discuss certain things. When I was at Kasafa, when I became the president at Kasafa, Stuart Stevenson banned Craig Butler from football. Right? Craig Butler living in my office every day to release the ban. And I did release the ban. So when Craig now go on like say me doing nothing at Kasafa, I'm doing the biggest favor. And when me release the ban, it cost me politically. People vote me out because them say me shouldn't release Craig Butler ban. Right? So for him to sit there now and say me doing nothing when he was in Kasafa, him disingenuous. Second, may I repeat this?
So,
I have never...
You know that Rudolph Speid mentioned Craig to get banned. Some people might not know what I'm going. And it took me a while to understand what's happening with this whole ban thing and Craig can't do badges and all of that. And what I got to understand, they mention it and whole heap of people look over it. That is one of the biggest corruptions in football in Jamaica. That ban. You know why Craig Butler said get banned? If this is true. Apparently the JFF and Kasafa was trying to force Craig Butler to put a known gunman, him say. These are Craig Butler's words, not mine. Put a known gunman as the president of his football club and he refused. Him take them to court and win. And as a result of that, they banned him because you can't take footballing matters to court. That is the ban. You are trying to force me to put a gunman in my club, in the executive of my club. And because I refuse, I'm going to take it to court and the court find me right. I am banned and me can't in the coaching badges and me can't coach in a
you're playing Kasafa competition.
That is one of the biggest. If that's not corruption, bro, me don't know what corruption. What do you have to say about that one?
As I said, I'm not fully informed as all the details as to why Craig Butler was banned. So I don't want I reserve my comments about his ban in particular. I don't have enough information on his ban to speak on that at this moment.
So facts coming up. Facts we're dealing with. He did not lift my ban. God rest his soul. I went to Captain Burrell's office and Sepp Blatter was called by Roman Abramovich because he was interested in Leon. And he said, how come these guys aren't playing for the national team? I said, well, they're the son of Craig Butler. And who developed them? He said, Craig Butler developed them. And he said, but he's banned. So he said, he went to Sepp and he said, Sepp, get that ban lifted. Sepp called Burrell in the office and I was there. Burrell make one phone call to Speid. I said, lift the ban right now. Okay. That's how the ban was lifted.
Let's rebut on that. Go ahead, Speid. Go ahead.
Everybody in Jamaica knows that, but Captain Burrell can't give me no talk. No chatting can't give me. Everybody in Jamaica know that. He couldn't give me no talk. Me stop play football in Jamaica and he call me up my office and say me have to start play. And me tell Captain Burrell to go away. Captain Burrell have to run through the back door one night when the Kasafa people come up to kill him. When he have me up there, I try get me for we must wear digital gears in our Clara competition. So Craig Butler fools attack. And the next lie we just tell is that me banned for 7 years. I was the president between 2008 and 2014. That is 6 years. So me couldn't keep your ban on for 7 years when you're president. 7 years after me coming when you're president for 6. He's a liar. See that? That's that.
Craig win around there. First of all, the first thing you have to say, bro, Craig get you out. Craig get you right out. You hear the man just say, Virgin? The man say, yo, the president of the JFF. Could you give me a talk, Virgin?
Former military officer.
Could you give me a talk?
Former military officer, one of the most wealthy people in Jamaica. Also the president of the JFF.
Couldn't give me some Rudolph Speid.
Yeah, I say I love those tweets.
Yes.
I Rudolph Speid was like, yo, you can't give me no talk.
You hear the man say, one day I have to run out of the back door of JFF.
So who is Rudolph Speid?
People, but now like Craig get him out on one day. Craig supposed to smile.
Cause that showed cause Rudolph Speid was a pack. So I'm trying to eat.
But look what going on now. You're playing to Craig Butler's and that you're the monster that he's saying that you are. Cause Mr. Burrell your boss, cause Kasafa is an affiliate of the JFL. Captain Burrell. Can't give you a talk. Who is you, brother?
Who is you?
Also, you love this too. You overstate the truth for the person, find the minor line of what you say and implicate themselves. The man say you're banned for 7 years. No, you never ban him for 7 years. You ban him for 6. You ban him to win.
That's an argument tactic.
You win.
Yeah, man. I'll be like, you get 50 pound the test, bro. Yeah. And you'll be like, no, but I got 52. I'm like, okay. That's fine. Yeah, so you held the ban for 6 years. Yeah. And if it was an unjustified ban, it's 6 years too long.
And he said it. Mr. Speid said it in the video. He said he never agree with the ban.
Yeah.
But we're going to continue watch because this I get.
So, I'm kind of surprised you come off from me now because you couldn't get the national under 20 job. I remember you come to my office, Craig. I used to carry all your players. Stop.
So that is a Craig beg.
That's one of the things that Craig did that beg apparently.
So Craig can beg some G. Because the man has Craig just begging things and can't get it. So we'll find out one when you want to players in the team, which is that is right. I can't say that I'm not beg, brother. When I fight me out, I fight back. Craig the one under 20 job. I guess that is another thing when they ask Mr. Speid for pushing for.
Do you think it would have been okay for Craig Butler to get under 20 job though?
That's the whole heap of outrage in Jamaica in terms of football.
Because let me tell you how that's starting. Let me tell you a bit of how that's starting 11 will do. Akeem Bernard didn't go. Daniel Mitchell was one of the defenders then. Dante Peralta, Alexander Bicknell, Mario Sims. That's how we'll be seen.
So the conflict of interest will be strong in that team also.
There will be a Phoenix team. And then you wouldn't see the likes of probably Richard King. You get what I'm trying to say, which would be madness. You probably, back in the time, Jaden White, you wouldn't see Jaden White in the team, which he was one of the best goalkeepers under 20 and stuff like that. So you can't see where I don't necessarily think Craig Butler would be the guy to coach.
But he'll never get it, so we can't talk like he can get it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Carry all your players. Stop talk like you alone used to come. Chippy and Kyle and everybody used to come to my office. Don't full up my office. We never have a problem. We welcome the whole town. Don't say things like say you alone come and you go back to the players. They were there with you all the time when you come to my office. Don't lie. And you one at the time you even ask me if I want to buy Phoenix. I'm gonna tell you no. You ask me, you tell me say you're done with it because them ban you and say Speid you want to buy Phoenix. So I said this, buy Phoenix and say, yeah, me I have a van and break, I'm done with it. More than one time say that to me, friend. So I don't know you make it out like say me come after your player. You mustn't tell things that is not true. Because me and you
you can buy Phoenix, boy! Look for the chest! Hey, don't tell a lie, man. Who would sell you Phoenix, boy?
You see, when you tell Ryan, you see when you
wait, stop it. Do you see how Ryan was laughing at how animated he was? Until him said, boy! And then Ryan said, shoot! Look at Ryan's face and I remember he was muted, Yeah. And Ryan unmuted him,
Yeah.
Sorry, bro, this is what I'm talking about. No, wait, make it play.
Watch Ryan's face.
Look at Ryan's face while he's being animated. Look at Ryan's face. And at this moment, Ryan's screaming. Look at Ryan's face now.
Okay, like Ryan said.
True. Ryan, what I understand is why you is my
Listen,
Ryan, you go Ryan. This is how you subject me to Ryan.
Listen.
When you say certain things, it's not true. Alright, what I understand is why you is my listen. You go Ryan. This is how you subject me.
No, this is one of the main topics. So come on, I'm not like people. The two big men them go on, but they told them say some things that them not to say.
And I don't condone that.
Yeah, and that was embarrassing. Like that whole clip right there, that was embarrassing. But it was entertaining. I mean, that was one of the best shows on YouTube so far for the year, bro.
Did Chris Rock say the greatest night on television?
What? That was embarrassing, but so entertaining. And people even see the comment section at this moment. Where's the comment section, bro? Everybody are dead. Oh, me to sell you Phoenix, boy. You can't about the big man say Craig Butler, man. You can't about the big man say.
Let me ask you a question. I should put you on the hot spot.
Go on.
Put you on the hot seat. Have you been in this debate with, for example, me and you having a debate, a discussion, and it's getting very heated and personal. And I was to go on and boil you in that manner. How would you react?
Never either come back. Never come back, bro. Because I'm not really going to take disrespect. Somebody have to either come back. I have to go cut. But what I like when Rudolph speak about this now, him say, you have to go protect me, bro. I'm not coming to take abuse. Rudolph did say that in the life. So I say, yo, I'm not going to stoop to the level where Cause that was probably the lowest moment where Craig Butler did. You don't take off your shirt and
It got lower
than that for sure. But that was definitely one of the lowest moments. You don't take off your shirt on YouTube, bro. And
I don't mind the shirt. I don't mind the
boy and they call him out a name and like I never like how he did get animated, right?
Yeah.
But who does speak to you, right? And I have to go protect me because I'm not going to do what him do. So
I mean, I can't.
Yeah, sure.
I'm more than capable of doing that.
Captain Butler in the office. When I say, he might to Craig Butler, you know? Yeah. Ready?
The under 15 team, I don't even go to one training session. I don't know who they on the team. I can admit that the team wasn't well thought out because the team had issues. We couldn't get for training and some people never have them passports. So it really wasn't the best team we put out there. I admit that. That's one. Second, I am sure that Craig was traveling to England during the time when the team was playing the tournament.
All right, let's make Craig rebut it. All right, go ahead, Craig Butler.
Ask him if he never got a training session.
In the training session, come get call for the under 15 national. In the training session when
Where was the training session, my youth?
Cavaliers Field.
At Cavaliers Field. And he was there.
Hold on.
You were there. And you're saying to people you never got a session. You're too rough line, man.
All right.
Watch out for you.
Well,
You lie.
Go ahead, Mr.
Look here now. Well, I know. The JFF rent or borrow down a Alpha Boy zone. That is where Cavalier train. I came here to train my team and they were finishing up because we had different time. I was not at a trip, so they would have seen me there. But I am not there
At the training
session. I was not.
Like you get caught in another one, boy.
As this goes on, you will see how he really got caught up in this. Because first he was saying, I was not at the training. And then Craig put forward eyewitness number 1.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, I was there, but not in the capacity as the under 15 coach, right? Continue.
So you did that or you never did it?
Where you there?
You never say that control the training. The man never asked you that.
Yeah.
And you volunteered the information so you never did it.
There. You said that you were
So you were there. Let's carry on. Boy, the debate. Some Craig win, some Rudolph Speid win, but that one name lose that one day.
But what offended me was him who kept the man on his. I could not get qualified.
Craig, come on, man, Craig. Come on, Craig.
Brother, let me explain something to you.
All right, right.
I personally don't need the national team. I don't need them to sell my players. I don't need them to do what I need to do. When I say, listen, let me help you, it's to help. It's a favor. It's not a job I'm asking. First of all, they can't pay me. Second of all, it's not a part of my game plan. It's a stopgap to help them to see how a system works, help them implement it and walk away. You don't come to me like I'm applying to you for a job, bro. I'm not applying to you for a job, it's a favor me I do. Understand that?
All right, make him rebut that. I want to ask Mr. Speid in the 52 letter if all of these, if him see. So go ahead, rebut that, Mr. Rudolph Speid.
So we never show everything, people, obviously, because we can't take the whole Iran content. But Craig is responding to Mr. Speid said that he asked Craig for his resume, and Craig said a 52-page resume.
Yeah.
And
a 52-page dossier.
Yeah.
I've heard Craig speak about that.
So Craig basically said, yo, the reason why I feel disrespected and why I'm even saying that is because you who stop me from doing the badges, I ask for the badges, bro. You don't do that. You get me? I say, you are one of the people responsible for my ban. So only if you come and ask me for show you proof of the badges that I do, when you stop me from doing the badges. What do you ask about this?
So what I want to say about this in particular is something that Craig mentioned. Like, I don't need the national program to sell my players. I don't need the national program for Phoenix to progress, essentially. What? Jamaica the only place I've ever seen in the world where the national team is a shopping window.
Yeah.
That's absurd, bro. Like, and we have this notion where we put players at the national team to show them off. It shouldn't be that way. The national team should be the reward for getting that new contract. You get what I'm trying to say? You have to see it in rare occasions, like with the James Rodriguez, where he had an outstanding international competition and he got a really big contract. But it's supposed to be the other way around. Right? You're supposed to prove yourself and then you get called up to your national team. You understand what I'm saying? So Craig shouldn't even have to say that. That should be a given.
Yeah, but he's saying that is what Rudolph Speid is doing. But next clip.
I don't know if Craig have any qualification. All I know that the JFF run a tidy ship and we make some rules. It's a policy, so you must have an international coaching badge. Now, an international coaching badge based on what I know, must be one that is done in a confederation. So like UEFA, you get a UEFA coaching badge, or you get a CONCACAF coaching badge, or a Asian Oceanic Association coaching badge, or a known as Brazil way coaching badge. So if the badge don't say that, that is it is universally accepted in the confederation, which we have about 6 now. Then even if you get a coaching badge in the Oceanic, just for instance, and CONCACAF does not say they have a MOU with that association to recognize their qualification, then it might not be recognized here. Because when our coaches get a badge in a CONCACAF, and if they go into UEFA, UEFA will not accept it because there's no arrangement or agreement in place that they should. So
what do you think about this? Because I don't like this. So the rule. So JFF apparently have this rule where unless you have a CONCACAF B license minimum, you can't coach a national team.
I still think a CONCACAF B license is still, not sufficient qualification for people to be coaching national team. Like Paul Hall's qualification way supersedes that of any CONCACAF qualification. You get what I'm trying to say? And I believe that we should have pro license coaching our team at this point. That's the level that we need to get at, because our national team is now filled with professional players, and I mean very high level championship and Premier League professional
players. But he's talking about national team at all levels. And when I really like that rule, I get it, but when I like it, because you try to set a standard, but at the same time there are always exceptions to the rule, and that's what Craig is saying. He said, I am the exception, bro. You don't ask me for my resume. You get me? I say, basically, so if I will say this example is a little bit off, but hear me I say. If, say, Jose Mourinho wanted to come and coach Jamaica, you're not going to ask him to CONCACAF B license, bro. Obviously, you're not going to have qualifications, but we're speed that. But just as I said, somebody will put in the work, like, where you know them credentials. You know Craig Butler's. You know what going on. He built the most successful private academy in Jamaica. In development record that speaks itself, he export the most players out of Jamaica. So
we know him
system.
We know him as a good developmental individual. Do we know him as a good coach?
Yeah, we don't know him as a coach still.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not completely in a position with Rudolph Speid on this one. Because I know that Craig Butler has coached overseas. Like, he won leagues. Like, we know Craig Butler coached in the Premier League. He was unsuccessful.
Yeah.
In the JPL, that's what I meant. He was unsuccessful. We didn't get to see Phoenix play in Kasafa because of his banner and stuff like that. But there's nothing much to say that Craig Butler would be a great coach. Great developer of talent, absolutely. A good agent, obviously. A great coach, I've not seen that yet. Yeah. With all due respect to Craig Butler, so the qualification should at least show that theoretically he's sound enough to do it.
But he's saying my qualifications, I'm saying do a practicum in Belgium. You know, I think 3 or 4 clubs in the end where he was a part of the technical staff. So he must say them qualifications they are way better than you asking me for a B license, bro. That's what I must say. But people, let me know what you think on that one.
Yeah, but bro, fine, you're in Europe, why not do a UEFA license? Why not get pro license?
I'm trying to say. We're going to talk to Craig about some of them things. Yeah. This is what is going on. So this is Craig's final statement on Mr. Speid.
My position is very simple. I don't need to be into this with Speid. I don't need to speak to Speid. Because if it wasn't for the fact that he's involved in the national team and I want to get my players to play for Jamaica because I love Jamaica, not because they need to, because Whisper will make it as a pro with or without JFF. You understand? Xander will make it as a pro with or without JFF. So will Dante, so will all of them. One of the things that you don't understand, Speid, is that the days are gone when the little players run and come and bow and beg you and I can do anything I want and then run come on your club like them used to because they have to. They have options, and one of the biggest options is Phoenix. Why is your player from Cavaliers Football Club coming to my training every day for technical training? Why?
Calling him Butler.
Because his right foot not so good. Why am I asking him to manage him? Seriously? So the fact of it is, let me leave it there, Ryan. I never respected Speid in the past. I thought that he had changed, and I said it to him. I really thought he had changed, but you haven't. You're still the same selfish, curmudgeon waste.
Ryan, you met the man of
Craig.
By program, Ryan.
Alright, sorry about that. Craig. Just keep
me. I'm saying exactly how I feel.
Hold on, Craig said, excuse me, I'm saying exactly what I feel. Craig, come on, Craig, man. Come on, I never like that looking from Craig. 2 things Craig do, I never like. Straight up. You bring the youth them in it. I never like the ones that bring the youth them in it. Yeah, you have to make your point. And I guess he feels like this never affect them. Fine, but we never like it. And he might call the man, what him say? Kumujin, waste. You don't do that, bro. You don't do that. You're two professionals, you don't do that. But what have you say about that clip here, bro? Cause you can see the Speed get mad.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, you can't do that. But what happened?
I was talking to my father about this earlier this morning, and I was like, sir, only 3 responses could come from a statement such as that. Either more physically react, which Speed wasn't in the position to do. They get me answer. I react equally as he did, or even worse, verbally, or I exit the scenario. Speed did neither of the 3, and as such, mad respect for that. You know, I like how Speed handled the situation. A better person than I am, because I would not have handled it as well as he did. What you have to say?
Craig never gets so disrespectful, bro. Craig never gets so disrespectful, and Craig tend to play at the moment sometimes a little bit too much. Like, I guess he feels like he can say and do whatever he wants.
Craig is very zealous.
Yeah, so he might go play at the moment, and that's exactly what he did. I guess you can't say everything on your mind all the time. It's a good trait to have, to not bite your tongue, but you need to know when to say what. And you don't get disrespectful like that to a big man, and they could say a colleague at times, because they worked together before. So
for sure.
Yeah, me never like that look there, bro. But the final statement from Mr. Rudolph Speid.
It deal with Craig in a particular way. You know, funny enough, I was one of the person who was never in agreement with what happened, for him to get banned, And so it hurt me and pained me out every time Craig talk like that, I was one of the person who they never, and Craig noted, I was in the first meeting when him come with the guy, and the people in carry some politician come to the meeting, which hurt me, I made have a problem with it. And the second meeting, Craig knows that I was not there, because they not invite me, because me was against it. And for the years when Craig was banned, me and Craig talked right throughout the period. The reason why I couldn't lift the ban as a Cassava president was because they were, every time we make a move to lift the ban, some member of the technical or competition committee would make a report to the executive of Cassava to say Craig was circumventing the ban and coaching. Them see my coach Ligani, then see my coach Rockfort, then see my coach Mid Forest, then see my coach Central, then see my coach Alman Woodford, then see my coach then those are the literary places where then see Craig a coach. When they ask Craig, him say him now coach. Is the players them run come to him kind of say they are watch the game. That's what him tell me. And people, most people. I
feel uncomfortable about this whole ban thing. And if what I'm working on what Craig is saying, right?
Why are you
Craig, no, let's take the word feed. So me I take what Mr. Speid say, and me I take what Craig say. Just me. So I get banned because I stand up to no. I never want to put a bad man on my club.
Bro, I don't like speaking on the reason for that because
I say what Craig say.
Yeah.
And they never say exactly what Mr. Speid say. So I didn't agree with that, which kind of make me believe Craig now, because who would agree with that? You see me? Obviously some people did, but Mr. Speid said never agree with them pushing a bad man or whatever into your club. That's why I get banned. Now Mr. Speid in the job for 6 years, and you pull the ban. So and he must say, after him drop the ban, it cost him politically. Then vote him out. One, why they hate Craig so? And two, it look like it affect Mr. Speid in a no way.
Because he's still with the JFF, in and around, up and down.
So what exactly is his point? Oh, you're not suffer from lifting the ban. The ban could have lift anyways. You're still the big powerful Mr. Rudolph Speid that you are. So I'm not really get that point there. That you're always with Craig, bro. Drop the ban if you never feel it justified.
Yeah, and to play devil's advocate, as I say, I have the utmost respect for let me temper my statements. I respect what Craig Butler is doing for his players. I respect his football mind. I don't always agree with Mr. Butler, but in the things that I do agree with him with, or in the things that I do agree with him on, I agree with him completely. But there are some things that we disagree with, okay? I preface, that's me prefacing my statement. I'm about to say this. Recently, Craig Butler obviously is not banned anymore. You get me saying? Coached in the Manning Cup. Right? And for whichever reason, Craig Butler was found, his team was sanctioned twice in the Manning Cup season for ineligibility. Right? That's precedence, in my opinion. Craig Butler was banned, right? And a ban is a ban. And he was still going around and proudly doing so, as you can see him saying, yeah, I'm gonna coach some team there, and what? You get me I say? Does that show that Craig Butler sometimes
He did, in fact, say that,
he obviously did, he admitted it, but does that show that he acts above the law, and as such, probably the reason why he's banned is probably there's more to it than on the surface?
But yeah, people, so that's our reaction to the live. It was an entertaining one. A lot happened. My overall thing about it, bro, I feel like more could have gotten done. I feel like I could have a way more productive conversation, but people may not fight it. It was very, very entertaining. And Ryan, good job, my bro. You gave us a show.
Yeah, as I said, the internet actually broke. You know, it was a good watch. You know, I was very captivated. I had my eyes on it all the time, and we've seen all of the other YouTubers do their reaction video.
Yeah.
Obviously, our thing is a bit different. Not to brag, not to boast, but we at this Sports TV always attempt to do it differently because we did it for you guys.
Yeah.
And I wanted you guys to come along on the journey with us, slide, as we always do. Rush Riders always bringing the people along.
I have to involve the fans. So what do you want them before we?
Before we go, what I want to let you guys, and what I want to instruct, or what I want to ask you guys to do, right? Let me put it in mind.
Yeah.
If each and every one of you guys can get us 5 subscribers, you know how many subscribers that will get us by the end of the day? So without further ado, go and do it. So what I did there? Anyways, this was This Sports TV.
And we're out. That is long as shit, nigga.